This door reminds you of some medieval gate somehow. It is square and staunch, and the most curious feature is a hinged flap, presumably for mail, but in this case what is being let out is way more interesting. Soft holiday carols seep out. So you reach across your body and pull the handle, and the door swings open.
So we are going to open with your party traveling towards the Keebler tree, due west, outside of the comfortable and safe confines of the snowflake barrier. Your footsteps sort of scrunch gently in the snow, though the light snowfall that has begun starts filling up your footprints sort of as soon as they're there. Starts filling. You are not in a blizzard. I want to be very clear. I am not putting you guys like in the Fellowship of the Ring going over the mountains so you have to go under to Moria. So that is not the situation to which you live.
I think we can always get back anyway. There's a big glowing light. So it's hard to get lost, I mean,
it's not hard to get lost. Like, have you tried?
No, I spend most of my time trying not to get lost.
Oh, dude, you should try it. People could tell me to get lost all the time, and like it's pretty easy, man.
If I may ask a question.
Chatted.
Fine.
Are we captives?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think so.
Yeah,
For the
that's what
time being,
happens
anyway.
when you win tag.
Why are we captives?
'Cause we won tag.
Because
Yep.
you tied up my friend and then knocked him out, and then you tied me up. And now we're going home? I'm a little lost.
No,
see,
we
dude,
can't
it was
get
easy,
lost.
right? Like you did, yeah. Like you didn't even try, and now you're lost.
Allow me to rephrase. I am confused.
Oh yeah, I live there too.
Me too. Yeah.
He looks over at Pachelbel to be like, help.
See, honestly, the whole thing is so difficult to explain, I don't want to have to do it too many times. So, just go with it for now.
I appreciate that that's what you want of me, but am I marching to my death? Am I marching to being ransomed? I would do well for just a modicum of context.
So, okay, I'll give it a shot. In the future, your people kill Santa, and that's bad. So we are going to talk to your people, make sure they don't do that. And your leverage.
What do you mean in the future?
Well, so yesterday. That's
Are you
the
about
past.
to explain to me the concept of the future? Because I assure you that is not where I was lost.
Well,
We've been lost in the future?
Yeah, dude.
This is radically existential. Are you trying to tell me that you are time travelers?
Spruce, they think you're radical.
sort of, but it's like
Who
not
doesn't?
not on purpose. So like, it's not the time traveler really. It's like time castaways. It's like if Tom
urge you
Hanks
to
was
explain the difference.
tied to the roof of the DeLorean and then taken onto a desert island. It's not. It's the pop culture. You don't know it.
Maybe I can help. You guys came to take our magic because you're running out of magic.
We came to ask for magic. We didn't come to take it.
No, they don't come to take it till later.
Yeah. When we refuse.
Yeah.
Why did you refuse?
Because we don't have the magic to give.
So it's not enough.
Whatever stores you have far outpace our own.
Yeah, but it's also in use.
Yes, as is ours.
Well.
Our need is not smaller than yours. We are simply deemed as less important, but that does not make our needs less.
Chuh, but you can't give someone something if your cup is running on empty, right?
Look, I'm not an elf economics teacher, okay? So I can't explain it all perfectly, but it's like, we're already using it, and we're using what we have, all of it. You can't have some of it, because then we won't have any. We won't have enough.
Take an inspiration point for elf economics, because that was inspired.
Yes, I will.
Or what are we, a candy cane point.
So that's what we use for weapons, so it's perfect.
A pointed candy cane.
Yes. It's a candy shiv.
Peppermint spears. Hey, you ever heard of spearmint?
I like the number of steps it took for you to get to that. Peppermint spears. Wait.
Look, man, I'm operating at 70% max.
It was
so
perfect. Sometimes I like it when people show their work. It's perfect.
If you look here, you will see how I got to the end of the joke.
Snap. You pull down the thing. Snap. It's great.
See, I think jokes are funnier when people explain them.
Yeah!
Same.
But everybody's like, if I have to explain it, it's not funny. It's like, no, it's so much funnier to watch you explain why something is funny than to just say something that's funny. Really?
Agreed.
Really give me your opening paragraph and conclusion to this essay, man.
Thanks for
bring
coming to
me
my
in.
TED Talk. Yeah.
All right. So you're going to be traveling through the snow and sort of chill, not of the cold. It goes across you as you pass what the once and future land of the frozen dead.
They're still there, right?
Are they?
But
I guess it depends.
Because
If they started.
when did the frozen dead begin to be the frozen dead?
weren't they there from a previous war?
They were there from a previous war, and then they were discovered as an energy source as well. So it depends on if we started tapping into the dead bodies to feed the magic at this point, which I think if we're coming towards the end, they did. So maybe on two different fronts, depending on where we are in the timeline, guys.
If you want, you can roll perception.
Can I?
Or investigation.
I'm gonna do an investigate.
I forgot we could do things to find other things out.
I don't know.
This is a game too.
I got is it German for no?
19.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is like, for some reason, Spruce knows nothing, and then this.
It's because this area is chill.
Spruce.
Spruce is attuned.
That's where we get it. Brilliant. So, Spruce, you are going to notice that there was a certain amount of the frozen dead that, because you remember it covering an immense area, You can see spaces where it was clearly disturbed, and the... how do I adequately say this? Parts are not present. There are gaps and tears in the formation of the collection of bodies. Something was taken. Some things were taken.
Dude, you guys remember when I was like, hey, where's all the lumps and stuff in the ground? They're like starting to make the lumps and stuff in the ground, man.
Well, yeah, this is the field of the dead.
The what?
This is where the lumps are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
Yeah.
I think you are being tasked to give more context.
Oh no.
Having Spruce be the one to explain this is going to be really fun for me to watch.
So like the dudes are like coming and taking the stuff that was under there out.
The
What dudes?
Grinch?
What?
Like the dudes, like the dudes, dudes in general.
Which dudes? So,
The ones who took the stuff out.
Those dudes.
Yeah.
We don't know those dudes, but those dudes did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah.
This cold
The
guy
soldier
gets it.
guys.
just an unknown dude's
What?
quantity.
Because they're general dudes.
Yeah.
General Dudes was not involved in this.
Oh.
General Dudes has an honor code.
He's retired, I think. It's doesn't come out anymore. So some of them are missing. See, how can you tell?
Because, man, like, this place, later on, it's gonna be like this, and he, like, does a little swoopy thing, and right now, it's like this, and, like, does a little up swoop thing, with his hand. But, that place over there is gonna be like, wiggly, you know?
So these aren't going to be these anymore, but they're already starting to not be these.
Yeah, dude.
Look at Pachelbel.
Can I do like another investigation check with this additional information?
Maybe an insight check into
Okay.
what Spruce
Okay.
is trying to explain. That seems like the best role I can give for this.
That's fair. Insight. Oh, good. That's a nat 20, so it's a 22.
Yes, you absolutely understand what he is saying. The pieces, there are big chunks of what the corpses that should be there that are missing.
Okay. Pachelbel, like, looking around and, like, trying to make sense of this, and it sort of just clicks, and I start kind of digging in the snow near where one of these half a bodies, I guess, is. Like, looking for the part that's missing. You know what I'm saying?
So, you are going to begin digging, and you find the rounded off stump of an arm, stuck with both frieze and rigor mortis straight up out of the ground like a grotesque tree stump.
Is it broke? Can I use a medicine check to see?
Yes. If it was cut or broken or...
Well, and I'm also, like, does it look healed over? You said it's rounded off.
It is.
But these
Please
were
roll.
already... I'm gonna roll it. Fuck. It's great. It's a good number. It's a 6.
It looks like it was removed. You see nothing noteworthy that would indicate anything about the removal of the limb.
Except that the limb should be here, right?
Except that there should clearly be a limb, and there isn't one. Notably, I will give you, there is ice formed over the wound.
Let me use that.
Is it really a wound if the person's dead? Like,
No.
Can I?
The
can I use that
damage?
A
inspiration?
mortal wound.
what was that?
Can I use? I'm sorry, my candy roll.
Yes, absolutely. Please do.
To roll again or to add something.
Roll again.
Fuck. It's a 4. It's worse.
Is that
Can-
with your
can rope.
modifier?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Hey, is Spruce right there?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a medicine, and it's a nat 20.
So
Are
Pachelbel's
you
cradling
entirely
this thing in his
serious?
hands, right? And he's going, "So should been off here. I don't know why. It's just missing. It says ice on it. I guess that's strange, but I don't see what the problem is." And he's not even like looking around for help. He's
Spruce.
just puzzling this out.
Spruce, you are going to come up and begin dusting away some of the snow from the corpse. This is very cheery and Christmas-like, you guys. You see a couple of things. You unearth some of the torso to which the arm is connected. You can tell that it was snapped off with some kind of instrument. Like, it wasn't sawed through, but it was definitely... The word that comes to your mind is reaped. So, you are also going to see the remains of the torso. You will see that one of the legs has been removed as well. The head remains, its eyes iced over, and its mouth open in a silent and twisted scream as the jaw leans heavily to one side, frozen there permanently.
Spruce sort of like backs away a little bit and is like, Do you mean to tell me that all the lumpy bumps and bumpy lumps were dudes?
This is
whole
very
time?
Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Yeah, so,
Something snapped. It's like, for real, like, just snapped it off.
what's like,
I've snapped arms, like, I know, like, that's what that is, man.
you mean like the turkey wishbone?
What?
It's a wishbone. It's a
The
turkey?
fish bone, yeah.
No, wish.
Fish.
Wish. Help
Fish.
someone. Is it with a W?
Wait, are you? Hang on,
Fish.
I'm confused now.
It's a fishbone, and he's doing the wishbone. You know, so that you pull in the pot.
Yeah, like you break fish bones. Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, fine. It's from a fishbone, I guess. So it's been snapped apart?
Yeah, but like with a thing.
What kind of thing?
I don't know.
I'm gonna start using gust on some of the other mounds to like move snow off of them.
Okay. So with the gusts of wind, you snowblow away a field of dismembered bodies. The ice having frozen over the wounds in such a way that makes it clear these bodies were tampered with long, long after they died.
Pachelbel, were you here after everything when they were collecting the bodies?
No. I was in Austria at the time.
We need to find out if they looked like this before, when they found them.
Well, no, I mean, that's recorded in the archives. We know that they're the same. They're not the same. This was snapped off.
Halley, roll an insight check for me.
Oh no.
Could I roll history?
For what?
To see if the bodies were like this when they were buried?
Yes. I mean, they weren't really buried, but yes.
Okay.
9.
All right. Halley, everything seems normal to you.
That's a 10.
Yay!
It's a 10. You actually remember things being very different. The bodies, obviously, snow would cover them with snowfall. That would make sense. But they wouldn't be this disturbed. And you do remember that the horrors of what happened here have driven away the local fauna, so they would not have scavenged here.
Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Get it? Arm joke. Can I, with my sort of artificer's expertise, try to look for tool marks on these corpses to see what kind of tool might have snapped them off?
Yeah, roll for mortician. I guess that would be medicine?
I can try to give it another go. Hey, 19 that time.
Hey! There is some kind of harvester-like tool that has been used on these bodies.
Okay.
So they're all like snapped off same level. That's sorry, when harvester tool, I'm just imagining like harvesting like crops. They are all like, if you look across the bodies, they're all evenly snapped off.
They got a bunch of them in one.
That's horrifying.
That's sick as hell.
Is there
It's a little less industrial revolution, but she's not wrong.
Is there a bale of arms somewhere off to the side?
With like a white tarp on top of it, and it's all twined up. It's just arms.
Just arms.
None that you see immediately. But these limbs had to have been taken somewhere.
Oh my god. Name of this episode is Bale of Arms. I'm just putting it out there now. Can I use the right tool for the job to recreate this tool?
Are you asking if I will let you
Yes.
reap the corpses?
No, I'm asking if you'll let me build the tool that reaps the corpses.
Yeah, I will allow.
All right. I pull out some smith's tools and
Just gonna be over here forging in the middle
For
of the
an hour.
frozen wilderness. Don't mind me, everybody. Alright. The thing that you are going to put together, based off of your limited knowledge that you can glean from these corpses, is that the thing that you build is... I don't want to describe it this way, but I do not have a better way. You know those old-style push lawnmowers that had the rotating blades?
yeah.
It is like that, only meant to affix to the back of a great beast. Whatever is harvested will then fall back into a sack attached to it.
Can I, if he's building this thing and it looks like it should attach to a beast, can I like sniff around and see if I can smell what this beast is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Is that survival?
That'll be survival.
Fuck yeah, okay.
Roll for sniffing.
That's what I was gonna say. You can do this. No! I crit
No,
one!
you can't do this.
It's an 8, but I crit 1. That's why I was saying this would be so good for me, and yet it's not.
The thing
I'm
that comes to
hiding
mind
behind
is
Spruce.
a deer.
Cool.
With your crit fail, it appears that it should attach to a deer.
I'm hiding further behind Spruce now. I feel like that was why Hallie's doing so bad with everything, is she's just slowly hiding behind Spruce the longer they're at this body field. And now that it's supposed to attach to a deer, and she feels like maybe she could be a deer-like creature, maybe she's just gonna keep hiding behind Spruce.
So
She could be a deer-like creature.
I could be a deer.
I don't know that she knows anymore with that survival check that she is a deer-like creature.
So when it gets to the point that Pachelbel is making like the harness for this, he's gonna look over for Halley.
Hallie fully will have her entire nose buried behind Spruce and is trying to like make herself as small as possible.
Daughter of Comet, come here, please.
She's gonna ignore him because that's not what she is, and she's gonna take liberties knowing that he's probably talking to her.
or niece or granddaughter or whatever it is. Halley, come on, please. I need to try this on you.
I don't want to.
I can't pull it.
Do I have to?
No.
Ugh, I'll pull it. God.
Can I readjust it so that it's...
You can lay it over Spruce's mighty bro shoulders.
Okay. Can I yoke it to the yoked?
You can yoketh. You can
Okay.
yoketh and
Bruh.
also yeeteth.
You don't even need to yoke. Like, I'm so yoked already.
Though it does appear that whatever animal that was supposed to be yoked to this machine is much, 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 much larger. Not Halley levels of larger. Much, much, much larger.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Roll strength for me, Spruce.
Yeah, that's my good one.
Jaw, dude.
18.
Nice.
You are able to pull this machine, though with some level of effort for sure. And you are going to, as you walk it across part of this field, you hear behind you sickening cracks, as if branches broken.
He takes, like, a few steps, hears a crunch and is like, and then takes a few more steps, hears another crunch and is like, and then he, like, takes another step, hears another, and is just like, nope, don't like that, I don't, you know what, I thought I can't do it, turns out, didn't like it, can't do it, don't wanna, yo, you can have this, Paco.
Yeah. Okay, just leave it there.
Did
So-
we see what... Go ahead, Nick.
I was just gonna describe, like, the size of this thing.
So the yoke is going to be on a much larger beast, and the rotary blades that come behind it are roughly the size of a barrel.
Okay.
The sack that trails behind is very Santa over the shoulder-esque.
Right. Is there any way that we think we could get a path through the bodies where we're not running over bodies?
I mean, there is no riding mower version of this object for what you can tell.
Yeah. Okay.
You are able to... You can navigate around the bodies, but if you're going to be using this harvester, it is going to cut over bodies. This thing was not made to weave through them.
Okay.
It's not very...
It's not the length of a barrel, it's the diameter of one, is what you're saying.
I want
but it's
you
much
to imagine
longer.
a barrel. I want you to imagine that barrel made of saw blades.
Okay. Got it.
I want you to imagine the barrel made of saw blades, but it's like kind of twisted, so they've got that like,
I'm with you.
old-timey lawnmower look.
Okay.
When Spruce pulled it, did I see any limbs fly away?
Fly away?
Or
no.
into the sack?
Get sucked into the sack? Yes.
Can I pull one out of there?
I mean, without it, you need the thing not to be moving. You might cut your hand, but yes, you can reach into the sack and pull out a crystallized arm leg.
I'm gonna start.
Head.
Yeah, head's cool.
You're gonna pull out a head?
Sure.
All right. The mouth hangs open. It looks like at one point it was loose due to the, destruction of the sinew and muscle, but it has since frozen, making everything fall kind of lopsided.
Are there any kind of, I'm gonna, look it over and kind of, I don't know, maybe... I want to magically figure out what's going on with it, if there's any kind
Arcana?
of... Yeah, Arcana. I didn't want to offend anybody about how I said it, so...
Again, we need to make that hoodie that says Arcana, and then on the back, however you read it, yeah, that's how it's said.
I'm not good at this. Oh. But I rolled a 15 for a total of 16.
That's not bad. So as you are looking over, you're able to see on the severance point of the neck some kind of shimmer. It looks very similar to the way that light catches on seashells in mother of pearl. That sort of crystalline bluish purple.